Hey guys, get ready to find out the truth about sex with me, Grace Victory, and my MTV Sex Squad, where me and a few of my friends delve deep to reveal the naked truth about all things sex. No hiding, no holding back, no taboos, just sex talk. Today, I'm going to be talking to Holly from Geordie about plastic surgery, weight loss, and if the media plays a massive role in the way we view our bodies. Let's get chatting. I went to performing arts school, so the pressure to be thin
Yeah, I can imagine.
was there. And I was bullied, I was called fat, I was very depressed as a young teen, and I really struggled with the way I looked.
For me, I feel like I kind of went through a similar experience. I remember the first time that I actually thought I was fat.
Yeah.
We were at a school disco and me and this other girl had the same skirt on. I was 10 at the time. She looked at the back, she went, oh my God, yours is age 13. Like, that is so big. And then from then on, I remember thinking like,
I'm fat.
I'm fat. I don't think I've ever truly been 100% confident with my body from that moment.
Yeah.
That girl won't remember saying about the age of my skirt, but I'll remember that for the rest of my life. For a long time, I think when you're in school, you believe that school is the be-all and end-all of life, and if you are not popular in school, then that's the end
You're
of
nothing.
the world.
Yeah. And it's also, I think, important to mention as well, there's nothing wrong with being bigger.
No.
There's nothing wrong with the way you look. You can be a size 0 and have stretch marks.
I've seen it. I mean, I've seen some of my skinniest friends with cellulite.
I'm going to get right in there.
Right.
Plastic surgery. So, what have you had? Why did you have it? And what was the moment that you thought, do you know what, I'm just going to make myself happy?
Obviously, I've had my boobs done. I've had them done once when I was 18, again when I was 21, and then again when I was 22.
Oh my God, you've had 3 boob jobs.
Well, I had two boob jobs and 1 uplift.
Okay.
And then I've had lip fillers that was over like 2 years ago, and then I had Botox in my head. Just because when I would cry on screen, my eyebrows would look like sperms. So like now, now they don't anymore. When I was growing up, I loved that whole look. I loved it.
Glamour.
Yeah, so I knew that when I turned 18, the first thing I was going to do was go out and get a boob job. So I went from a 32B. And I went all the way up to a 32FF. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love them. However, just because the legal age requirement is 18 doesn't mean that you are mentally or emotionally ready to be able to go through such like a big thing as plastic surgery. I wish personally that I'd have waited, and I would say for anybody out there, at least wait until you're 21. If you can't do that, then really do your research, make sure that on the right registers. Like, it takes a few minutes to check the register, and you know, you need to be safe rather than sorry. Every time you get put under the knife, it is a massive risk, and you know, there is a chance that you could die. I wouldn't promote surgery, but I would just promote getting it in the right way if you are going to do it, because it is such a massive step.
We had a viewer question, and she was saying that she wants surgery because she's lost a lot of weight and her boobs are really saggy, but her friend's telling her it's not worth it.
Yeah.
For you personally, was it worth it? Because you've had 3.
I mean, the first one was the one that, you know, went saggy and whatever, and then I did have to get the second one, the uplift and whatever. But after the second one, they were perfect, and I was 100% happy with them. A lot of people have this image in their head of what they want, and sometimes it's not achievable.
The pressures of Geordie Shore, do you think that had an impact on you now looking the way you look now?
Definitely. I think, you know, if I hadn't have seen myself on screen and seen how I looked, I probably wouldn't have made those changes as quick. For me, when I was 18, I feel like I wanted the shortest skirt and the lowest cut top and the biggest heels, and you know, you just think that that is what sexy is, and you don't know your style, you don't know how to dress to suit your shape yet. You're just trying to figure all these things out.
You're finding yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately for me, I kind of had to do it on telly in front of the whole entire world. Do you know, it wasn't the fact that I was bigger, it was the fact that I wasn't dressing for the right shape that I was. So I was making myself look a lot bigger than I was. Once I actually see myself like that and I was getting all these comments, of course that's going to push you into wanting to be a lot slimmer. What is so dangerous is that if you don't change your mindset, you need to be in that moment, you need to look in the mirror and you need to tell yourself the things that look good about you. Because if I hadn't, I could have gone down the route of taking things way
You would go the
too far.
opposite, and you would develop an eating disorder.
Yeah.
And I think I tell people all the time is that love yourself at every journey. If you're trying to gain weight, if you're trying to lose weight. Thank you so much, Holly, for coming today.
Problem. It literally felt like therapy.
It's been the best. I'm like, yes, I love Holly. So that's all for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching.